It can be such a strain on our nervous system. It can be a strain on our bodies to be caught up in this world of thought. When we disengage from our mind, we can learn. Because when we're caught up in the mind, a lot of that's almost like being in an echo chamber, when all you hear is your own voice. So you can figure new things out, but when you're disengaged from the mind, you're open to the whole sensory world. So your focus is shifted from the mind to a different data set, a different set of information coming in, and you can learn. That's why both thinking is so important, because thinking allows us to figure things out, and disengaging from thinking is important, and being open to feeling, to the senses, because both of them can teach us in different ways. And we practice in this way, as I said, because we spend too much time in the other mode, the mode of thinking. So this practice acts as a counterbalance to that. It's not that one is necessarily better, but we need a balance. It can be such a strain on our nervous system. It can be a strain on our bodies to be caught up in this world of thought, where we're just caught up in thought. That's just revolving around and round. And again, disengaging from thought from time to time can give our nervous system, our physical system, a rest. And that in itself can be so healing. Again, it's a matter of balance. The body has its own way of understanding things, has its own way of seeing things. It has its own intelligence. And while the body is not actually separate from the mind, it has its own way of understanding things, which is different to the way the mind understands things. This is the intuitive faculty. And through being open to our bodies and our feelings, our emotions, we develop an intuitive faculty. And as we develop spiritually, we should be careful to notice how these imbalances between body and mind, or heart and mind, start to balance themselves out. We should start to notice that. Our emotions give us power. They give us motivation. They drive us forwards. Or backwards. Or from side to side. They drive us. But they change. They flit about, don't they, our emotions? Emotions are like the wind in the sail of a boat. But you also need a method of steering, of direction. You need the rudder of a boat. And that's like the mind. The mind can give us direction. It can plan. It can set goals. It can give us structure. And when one of these mechanisms predominates, either heart or mind, there's an imbalance. And when they're in equilibrium, there's so much power there. And it's very natural. And the friction of the machine starts to dissipate. And we find an equilibrium. This is a bit like an art, a bit like an art form. Because it's hard to put it into words. But through feeling, through opening up our feeling sense, through being open to our thinking as well, we can start to learn and get a sense of how these two aspects of ourselves can balance each other out. It's a process where you learn about this body-mind that we're all blessed to have. And the key is learning to think clearly, and learning to feel. Be open. Be open in our bodies, be open in our minds. Be open in our bodies. It means to allow sensations to arise, to allow emotions to arise. Not be afraid to go where those emotions take you. The same with the mind. Be open to the thoughts. Be open to the thoughts. Don't be afraid of where thoughts may take you. Don't cling to beliefs. Or if you are, be honest with yourself. Say, yes, I am clinging to the belief. Why? And be honest with yourself. Maybe you're scared. Maybe you need that right now. Maybe you need a belief. That's okay. That's okay. You keep your belief as long as you need it. Nothing wrong with that. You're being honest with yourself. You're saying, I'm believing this because I need it right now. It's going to get me through. That's a part of being human. And one day maybe you won't need it anymore. And you've got to let it go. But be honest with yourself. Admit when you don't know something. And don't be afraid to admit when you think you know something. It's just being real. Just being real. being honest with yourself. Doesn't mean you're honest with everyone else. For the most part, it will. It will mean being honest with other people. But you'll make the decision. When sometimes you might say something that isn't completely honest for some reason. But you'll be honest with yourself. You say, well, I'm doing that because of such and such a reason. So we don't have any ideals here. We're not being idealistic. We're not having no rules here. It's a process of learning and discovery. It's a process of rebalancing, of redressing the imbalance.